How much will artificial intelligence influence your vote this year? Data scientists are keeping a close eye on how AI and deepfakes impact global elections. And they say Britain's upcoming general election will be a key testing ground for meddling. Around 2 billion people are eligible to vote in elections around the world in 2024. The Alan Turing Institute looked at 112 national elections since January of 2023 and found AI interference in 19 cases. Sam Stockwell with the group says there's no clear evidence that AI significantly impacted results.
Reassuringly, we haven't seen any clear evidence of that so far, for instance, comparing to polling data.
Still, he says AI's misuse could chip away at the democratic process.
Things such as an erosion of trust in governments and information sources, deepened political polarization, the kind of consolidation of echo chambers. All of these things, I think, deepfakes and AI threats are just enhancing.
Oxford professor Sandra Wachter says as tech gets more sophisticated, it will become harder to draw the line between fact and fiction.
I think everybody is at risk.
Especially as algorithms quietly filter a curated online world for voters without them even knowing.
And you're not even aware that you're being nudged. So that's a perfect storm for trying to meddle with elections, for example. Our traditional ways of experiencing knowledge, checking knowledge, have to change with technology. We can't just be like, oh, we saw it with our own eyes and therefore we believe it. We have to be aware that everything we see online probably has to be examined very critically.
In one example, during India's general election, deepfake videos featuring two of India's prominent Bollywood personalities portrayed the actors voicing criticism against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Some say it's time for regulators to step in. Rich Turner is with identity security firm CyberArk. He says it's not difficult to create a credible deepfake of a voice, demonstrating how it's done for Reuters.
While deepfakes can be fun and creative, they also pose risks.
We have no mechanisms to regulate it, no mechanisms to really validate that it's real content, and it's something that the regulators, the legislators, I'm sure are going to have to deal with, in the next sort of several years.
Major social media platforms like Facebook, X, and YouTube have made efforts to ban and remove deepfakes, but policing is patchy. The Alan Turing Institute is calling on Britain's Electoral Commission and telecoms regulator to lay down guidance and seek voluntary agreements on the fair use of AI by political parties during campaigns.
Thank you very much, everybody.
In the U.S., officials are split over whether radio and TV political ads should be required to disclose whether content is generated by AI. In both votes, data scientists will be watching closely for any shifts in the trends.